Hi everybody! So we got to tap along to the Mamma Mia pizza song, and then we got to practice our vowels by singing the pepperoni pizza song. And now we get to make our very own paper pizzas inspired by the songs that we sang, and we'll get to practice cutting with scissors and sticking paper down with glue. So I've got all my materials here. I've got some paper, some tracers, my pencil, my scissors, and my glue. And I want you to take a minute to go get all your supplies and get them ready. Mr. Christopher and I dropped off a bag with some paper and glue and scissors in it. So go ahead and get your supplies. And once you're all set up, we'll start. I'm going to start by tracing the crust of my pizza. I found a few things in my kitchen that I could use for tracers. So I want to use the bigger circle tracer to make the crust. I like the golden buttery crust on my pizza. So I chose yellow. But this is your art, so if you want to have a blue pizza crust, you can have a blue pizza crust. I traced it with my pencil, and now I'm going to cut out that circle with my scissors, following the line carefully. I've had lots of practice cutting with scissors, so I can do it a little bit faster. But you're still practicing. You're still learning how to cut with scissors. So you can take your time and go really slow following the line. There's my pizza crust. Next, I'm going to do the sauce part. So I've got the crust, I'm going to smear the sauce down on my pizza. So I'm going to use a smaller tracer. And I'm putting the tracer kind of as close to the edges of the paper as I can, so that the extra paper left over is more useful. I'll have a lot more leftover paper if I keep my shape close to the edge. And I cut that circle out really carefully by following the line. You see how I'm turning my paper as I go? I'm holding my paper in my left hand, and I'm using my right hand to cut with the scissors, following the line, and my left hand is turning the paper as I go. There! Another circle. There's my sauce. What else do we have on pizza? What do you like to put on your pizza? I know that I really like eating cheese on my pizza. So I'm going to use white paper to make some little strips of white cheese. You could practice making cheese another way too. You could even tear your paper to make cheese. See how I'm doing that? I'm pinching the paper between my fingers and I'm pulling in two directions, and that tears it into little curly pieces of cheese. That's a fun way to make cheese. Sometimes I like putting orange cheese on my pizza too. So maybe I'll cut some orange pieces of paper and have some orange cheese. Or I could tear it. It takes lots of patience to tear. You've got to do it real carefully. Peeling and peeling that paper between your fingers. So I've got cheese. What toppings do you like on your pizza? We sang the pepperoni pizza song. We could make pepperonis for our pizza. You could just cut the paper into circles, or you could trace if you wanted. I could trace my glue stick to make some pepperonis. And if I fold my paper in half, that will give me extra pepperonis. I'll only have to cut 2 times and I'll get 4 pepperonis. That's a fun trick for cutting. If you fold your paper up, you'll get more copies of that shape. It's hard to see my pepperonis. They match the sauce. I also really like eating mushrooms on my pizza. Can you think of any other fun toppings for pizza? Some people like putting pineapple on their pizza, or ham or bacon. Some people like putting little anchovy fishes on their pizza. Some people like lots of vegetables on their pizza, like green peppers and olives. I like mushrooms, so I'm just gonna draw a couple of mushroom shapes to cut out. And I'll cut those out. Oh, maybe if I fold my paper in half, that will save me some time. So I'll cut out my mushrooms, and then I'll start to glue. I have my whole pizza made, all the parts cut out of the paper. Then I can glue it down. I don't have any white liquid glue at my house, but Mr. Christopher and I dropped some white liquid glue off at your house that you could practice using. Remember, when you use white liquid glue, a little dot does a lot. A little dab of glue will do. You don't need a puddle. You just need a little dot to glue things down. But I don't have any of that liquid glue at my house, so I can use a glue stick. You might have a glue stick at your house too. You get to choose if you want to use white liquid glue or if you want to use your glue stick. So I'm going to do a racetrack around my pizza crust and then kind of color it in and glue down my sauce. 1, 2, 3, stick for me. And then I can glue down the other toppings. So I'll put some glue down on my paper, a little bit, and then I can start gluing my cheese on there. And I can glue down a piece of pepperoni. You've got it. You know what to do. Put the glue down. Stick your pieces to the glue. You might have to hold it for a minute. 1, 2, 3, stick for me. And make yourself a paper pizza. Post a picture of your paper pizza or text it to me and remind. Thanks for watching my video. Take care, friends. Bye.